Hi, this is Beezy with the Quantum Playground, and I wanted to play a bit with um, some things that are happening for myself and a number of people that I've been talking with, playing with, creating with, and that is that they're noticing things from their dream time or sleep time. And I say it like that because, one of my first query, if someone says, "Oh, you wouldn't believe this dream I had last night," was it a dream? Are you certain that it was an actual dream instead of being, involved in something on a astral level or an embodiment level where you're traveling? So that's always a good thing to check. I don't, if I do dream, I don't remember my dreams. I've only have 7 in my life that I remembered. Um, but I have lots of times where I will wake up and I'm in a conversation and I go from where I was to, head on the pillow or whatever it is. Um, and I can still hear if was music or a noise or a sound or working or someone's voice. I can still hear that. And others, there have been times when someone else in the house could hear um, that bleed through as well. The animals noticed that. Keegan notices that. Um, but what I wanted to talk about was that I'm noticing more and more that things that I'm doing, things that I'm encountering, things that I'm experiencing um, are parts of that are coming back through with me, so that if I'm and computers as an example has been happening for many years, where I'm doing something at my computer with an expensive piece of software and going, frustration level because it's not doing what I know it can do, and realize that it's because I've been using computers elsewhere that can do that. And this computer here, on this planet isn't doing it. So I wanted to just bring that forward for people to look at, and as you go through your day, as you go through whatever you're doing, whether it's just in life or work or a combination of both, or as you're noticing, maybe you're noticing an ad, or maybe you're using some kind of equipment or out, in an adventure someplace. And yes, it's part of noticing it, but it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's multidimensional noticing, or it's recounting your travels or something. But when I realized that there seemed to be a pattern to this, um, and I looked for it more, I was able to, in a way, look for it when, I wasn't just me in the sweatshirt, out and about and doing things when I'm supposedly sleeping. And then looking for it here, I recognized that I was recognizing, and having similar moves, similar ways of encountering things, people, situations. Again, a certain kind of a tool. Computers are one example. Kind of a device similar to a camera that we have to capture, uh, images. We call them. Anyways, I just wanted to bring that forward. I'm curious if anybody else is noticing that, or after, hearing me a little bit playing with that, does that kind of open up the door and you're noticing something? Because there are we're doing stuff all the time, and we're not just going to sleep and sleeping because you're tired all the time, right? So, and we're much more active and engaged in all of our multidimensionality, and we're bringing more and more of that, this is very inaccurate linear term, back with us. You know, we are all that same being in all of our different levels and layers. Um, my senses and what I've started to kind of, test that supposition out in my own life and experiences the last, I don't know, week, 10 days or so, is that as I play that noticing game with this, and as I, go to do something, or walk to some place, or driving the car, those kinds of things, or have an engagement with someone or something or a structure or a system, and maybe just put a pause in whatever that flow is and take an extra noticing. Is there some similarity? Is there some echo? Is there some deja vu is the word that just comes to me right now, that where I'm seeing that. And as I play with that, more reveals to me, more of the similarities, more of the noticing, more of the remembering. So again, I use different words because I'm not quite sure how to characterize it, and the linear language is not at all accurate for what I'm um, feeling, sensing, taking part in. Um, but I was curious, so I thought I'd put it out there.